Hi everyone, my name's Electrodonkey and today we're back reviewing another game. Today we're reviewing a game called Project X. I think it's it's probably quite a overused name. Maybe rethink the name, just a really heads up. It is quite early on. So yeah, maybe just, yeah, think about it. Maybe if you're just planning on releasing it as an actual game, because you might end up with a few problems later on, but that's a small thing and it's not important now. It's just something to think on. Anyway, inspired by Ape Out, I haven't looked at this, but anyway, you're a test subject that must escape the evil laboratory holding you against your will. To help you, you have three abilities: super speed, travel faster than a speeding bullet, telekinesis, use it to grab items to throw or push your enemies into walls, and shield, block your enemies' shots. Beat your enemies with combo attacks, then use your charged attack to insta-kill your enemy and regain your health. So, at the moment it is a pretty simple game. I'll show you guys when we actually get into it. But it is quite effective in what it does. The reason it is, I think, is because a lot of what there is going on feels pretty well done. It doesn't feel like it's rushed at all. It feels pretty nice. But there is still a way to go, definitely. So the first thing that I think is pretty cool is the lighting system. So it's obviously, it's quite smart, it's quite clever, shows you around corners, and that sort of stuff. The next thing I quite like is the enemy kind of alertness thing, the enemy searching. There could definitely be some improvements. Like if this was a real laboratory, then we'd be looked over here. We'd have to kind of hide behind here, but yeah. The other things that I quite like, there's like patrolling stuff. Things that I maybe don't necessarily like as much would probably be the fact that you can pretty much run up to the enemies and punch them like this, and if you just constantly hit them, then they kind of get this confusion thing, and it seems to yeah, it seems to kind of sorry, it seems to stop them from like attacking or anything. I'm just gonna put it on pause because I'm kind of struggling to pay attention and play, because it is quite quite a good game actually. I quite like it. The reason why I think it's quite a good game is because of these abilities. A lot of the time you kind of see these abilities and they're pretty, I mean not these exact abilities, but often you see the abilities in these style of games and you think, great, okay, but normally they're not like polished enough that you actually end up using them a lot. A lot of the time they're pretty simple and bare bones. These feel a little bit extra. They feel like there's something maybe a little bit that makes them a little bit more balanced and stuff. But yeah. The thing that I don't particularly like as much is this idea that you can confuse them and then just kind of pummel them. Because like this, you know, there's not much tactics going on here, and you could just play it like this. So maybe have it so that they snap out of confusion at some point would be probably a good idea. Because otherwise, yeah, as long as you get close to them, it's just a matter of hitting them down. I also think that 5 lives is probably a bit too many, in my opinion. I think that you should probably have less than that. Kind of depends, but that's interesting. I didn't know you could do that. But yeah, that's kind of an interesting mechanic thing. You don't normally see that. Normally it's a matter of just going straight through the wall. But it's nice to see anyway. There's obviously some sort of clever collisions going on, and that's always quite good. So this page here is pretty nice. My only complaint is that back and OK are a little bit close together. It's a pretty small thing, but yeah, just something to think about, perhaps. I'm also wondering, like, you could probably dash a lot. Okay, here's probably the first bug as such that I've encountered, and it's to do this wall. Right here, I'll just talk you through what I'm doing. So, from here, or from anywhere along here, if I walk directly down, as far as I can go, so I'm now as far down as I can go, if I press D and walk along this ridge, about here I get stuck. Now I'm holding down D, and no matter how much I hold it down, I can't move. Stuck. I can move with that, but I can't move with D. So that's maybe something to have a look at. That's weird there. It flashed up that I took a shot, but I don't seem to have lost a life. So maybe if you do it just before. It doesn't count or something? I'm not sure. Yeah, it was like that flash up there, and I took a life away, but yeah, but it didn't take it away the first time. So it's nice to see that you regenerate health by using your charge attack, but again I feel like it's a little bit overpowered, only because you've already got enough, I think, in terms of life. I think that 5 is probably more than enough. I think adding the extra regeneration probably makes it a little bit too much. It also seems that it's kind of right. That's another thing I was going to say. It seems kind of random with when it explodes and when it like comes towards you. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what that's all about. And it also seems that the enemies are completely random spawning, and in a way that doesn't make it like amazing. I want to see what happens here. Okay, that's quite an interesting interaction actually. So what I did there is I stood behind my enemy. So I used him as kind of a barrier. What I was going to say before that though, was about this level and the fact that the enemies are respawning, or I think they are, is that I would like to see maybe some sort of level system. So instead of just me running around attacking these enemies, either a level system or a score system, one of the two would probably do quite nicely. I think having nothing, it leaves like a lack of, yeah, you see there, he just spawned. That wasn't quite fair, I didn't think. A little glitch there as well. Yeah, I didn't think that was quite fair. He spawned right in front of me, so maybe think about that. I think really the only feedback I'd give, aside from those few bugs, is probably just to make sure you kind of further things, so that everything is added a bit more in than what it is at the moment. But in terms of concept design and stuff, it's pretty nice. I like it quite a lot. The only thing that would really take it that step forward is having some sort of levels or some sort of progression system, score system. Personally, I'd go down levels rather than score, because score can feel quite repetitive. If you do go down the score path though, maybe gaining different upgrades or different guns, or we don't even have guns, but you know, different sword or something, some sort of progression, otherwise it would be very repetitive. But yeah, I'd definitely like to see it come a little bit further. It'd be quite nice to see. So anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you like this video, remember to like, subscribe, what you guys want to do, and I will talk to you in the next one.